So, good evening, everyone, once again. And, I think today's session is again yet another, topic of where I made a lot of things my strength, thinking to, how will it be, or, when you make hammering your strength, what happens? Yeah. So, we are just gonna deep dive into, we are just going to deep dive that to look at something that many people see as a weakness, but in reality, it can be a hidden strength. Stammering. This session is called Pause to Power because those pauses, those hesitations can actually become the source of strength, presence, and influence. If you had a magic wand and could change one thing about you, how you speak, what it would be. Shabana ma'am, would you like to share something? If you had a magic wand and you would want to change one thing, how about how you speak, what would it be?
Interesting question. Never thought about it.
Okay. Would you like to share something what instantly comes to your mind?
Yeah, I think the speaking is and communication is very important. It's like
Okay,
uh,
okay,
they-
okay.
so
Okay.
if like I think one should be always ready for the communication.
Okay, cool.
Sometimes
Okay.
I would say, yeah, not always ready. I'm like,
Oh, okay, okay,
without
okay.
communicating, it's okay with me. Like, okay,
Ah,
bond with
okay.
me. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Sure. Okay. So let's understand briefly as to what stammering it is. What stammering is. It goes beyond more than just repetition. It's about anxiety, fear of judgment, and body tension. If you let's normalize something that many speakers, many great speakers have stammered, including Winston Churchill, Hrithik Roshan, and Emily Blunt. There are a lot of other personalities whom I can, bring the names upon to. But then to give it a kickstart, to mention a few, these are the few. Now let's think or just let's reflect as to what situations make you most nervous to speak in. Is it in the meetings, interviews, or casual conversations? Always we have that instance nervousness which trigger all of us, but then later we think, okay, that's all about it. So, taking that pause or, bringing that silence is not a weakness, it's your power. Great leaders and speakers use strategic pauses for impact. Okay. So now imagine you're reading a story without pauses, feeling rushed when you read. Many a times, isn't it? Then we read it with pauses. It gives more impact. But if you ask which version had more power, the thing which you gave your pause, you gave all of it. So the key message here is your pause doesn't make you less fluent. It makes you more impactful. So as I said earlier, I think the previous session, the last session which I took, where I was talking about the breathing control, inhaling through your nose, exhaling slowly, speak after the exhalation, keeping your feet firm, shoulders back, hands relaxed, begins with the softer sounds instead of forcing words, practicing in safe spaces so that it reduces fear, and practicing your name slowly with a pause before, then say, my voice has power, or my voice has power. Let me repeat this, phrase where I started the session with that stammering or that pause is not a weakness, it's a strength. You imagine for yourself what will happen if you're just going on talking without giving it a pause. Some may feel disconnected. Some may not even understand as to what is the speaker talking about. Isn't it? Many there are different, side effects or different things to it. But then what I say is, it's not a weakness, or it is not a sign of, your flaw or whatever we call different things as. But that one pause can change whole lot of reactions to responses, isn't it? You can feel that, and you tend to listen more, which creates more deeper empathy, stronger presentation skills, and your authenticity becomes real but not rehearsed. I would like to share a small story here which I experienced, where um, in the beginning of this, when I started my career as a trainer, instantly people would come and ask me, you don't even talk much, and how are you going to take your sessions? What would have happened? Just think this as an hypothetical scenario. What would have happened if I had believed in them and not continued this career? Shabana ma'am, what do you think must have happened? Thinking it as an example or thinking it as a hypothetical situation, what must have happened if I believed to what other people said?
You would doubt whether you should go ahead or not, and you might reconsider as well.
Yeah, we might reconsider, we might, start rethinking whether should I take this up or how is it, what is it? All that we'll start thinking. Yes, but this is where your self-belief or the things which you believe in yourself starts to, show that impact or show that results in your daily activities. Today people think that, you want overnight success or you want transformation overnight. It doesn't happen that way. Do you think the oceans which you see today is made out over a day? No. Every small droplets of that water creates that big ocean, isn't it? That small droplets of water is what creates a big ocean. Now, let's do a quick exercise or an activity which can help you to, see how it is, how what difference it creates when you speak yourself in a rushed manner, and when you give your pause and speak, what happens? Okay, just very simple thing. You can tell about yourself or just take up something. In the first instance, you just talk without no pauses. And in the second scenario, you take a pause, you inhale through your nose and exhale, and after that exhalation, you start introducing yourself. Just a 30 seconds introduction. Shabana ma'am, would you want to try?
Maybe Sneha can try.
Neha, do you want to give it a try? I think she's busy. Looks like she's here, but she's.
I'm sorry, ma'am. I'm sorry. I didn't hear that.
Okay. Just quick 30 seconds of your introduction. What you have to do is, first scenario, you can just talk without giving a pause. And the second scenario, you take a deep breath and after your exhalation, you pause and you tell the same introduction again.
Okay.
Just a quick 30 seconds.
Hello, my name is Neha Gentle. I come from the city of Indore. Nowadays, I am trying to pursue the training and get into soft skills and put myself into all the
Okay,
training
continue,
efforts.
continue, continue.
Training efforts nowadays. The festival season is coming by, which is very beautiful. Lord Ganesha is going to enter in, and we are trying to celebrate that. And the festivity mode is on.
Now, take a deep breath and, after you release your deep breath, now the same introduction, give enough pause. If you want to slow down, and you repeat the same introduction.
Hi, my name is Neha Kungal. I come from the city of Indore, which is the cleanest city nowadays. I'm
Okay.
trying I'm trying to get into training and coaching these days. So I'm practicing for that.
Great.
And nowadays, the festivity is coming. The festival season is coming. Lord Ganesha is walking in
Okay.
with all the blessings and happiness,
Okay.
and we are ready to welcome him.
Good. Okay. Now, see, you don't lose your power when you paused. You gained your presence. Let me repeat that. You didn't lose your power when you paused. You gained your presence.
You tend to feel a little tired, and maybe there are a lot of thoughts, but
It's
you
okay.
again,
The idea is you felt the difference, right? When you started pausing, you started
yes,
feeling the difference. That's the thing. So, again, stammering is not a weakness, it's uniqueness. Pauses is equal to power. Confidence comes from embracing, not hiding. Your pauses do not define your limits, they define your presence. Remember, every pause is a chance to gather power, and every word you speak is a gift. From today, carry your voice with pride.
true. Thank you, ma'am.
See, the thing is, my sessions, if you go back looking into my, sessions which I've done here in Mavin, and I would like to thank Manisha for introducing me to Shabana ma'am. I still remember that first call with Shabana ma'am still even today. So thank you for Manisha for that. And see, majorly, if you go back looking into my sessions, is more of coming from personal experiences, which have turned into sessions, which have turned into coaching sessions, which have turned into workshops. Nothing else. So, okay, before I go forward with a couple of more things which I want to share, would you like to ask me anything or would you like to share anything on this platform? Just give me a second. Sorry, 1 second, 1 second.
Finish your chapati, yaar.
Sorry, sorry about that. So yes, Neha, you wanted to share something. Sorry, I got a call.
That's okay, ma'am. That's okay. Yeah, I also forget. Just let me remember it again.
Okay.
Just the start.
Shabana ma'am, would you like to share something before I go and give my rest of my talk or whatever the session is on?
No, you go ahead.
Cool.
Actually, I'm also not well because of the weather and everything. So you can.
No problem, no problem, no
Yes,
problem.
ma'am. I would like to add something now. Now I
Yes,
remember.
yes, go ahead, go ahead.
Uh, it was earlier
Hmm.
when, I mean, like when I was in my 11th and 12th standard, when I
Okay,
was a student,
okay,
um, we've been taught in school to speak more fluently.
okay.
Like you should not, taking a pause was like, it means
Hmm.
like, yes, the full stop and the comma pause was okay, but a little longer pause was like understood on that time that okay, you're forgetting it, or your
Okay,
topic is not in sync with what you have learned or magap or what delivery you're trying to give over the stage.
okay,
Earlier,
okay,
that was the trend.
okay,
But now,
okay.
as the things are, we are growing as individuals, we are growing as trainers, we are understanding things and discovering them.
Hmm.
And now being exposed to this, when I discovered that wow, the pause is, it carries so much of power. It isn't that it's with small, or maybe a little more. It isn't that you have been forgetting things. Is this that yes, you're giving yourself that energy and that moment to bring out something powerful from you. So yes, now what a shift it has come, and how we never used to realize that, and now this process has completely changed over the thinking and the thought process that I would love to share with you.
Thank you, Sneha, for that. Okay, now, uh, this time I'm just taking things a little different. Let me end it with a story. There was a young boy who struggled deeply with stammering. Every time he spoke in class, his classmates laughed. Every time he wanted to answer, the words got stuck. He began to believe silence was safer than speaking. One day, a teacher told him, your voice is like a river. Sometimes it flows fast, sometimes it slows down. But whether slow or fast, it always reaches its destination. Those words changed him. Instead of hiding his pauses, he started owning them. He realized that people actually leaned in more when he paused. They listened more carefully. They felt his serenity. That boy grew up to become one of the greatest leaders the world has ever seen. Any guesses who's this personality whom I'm talking about?
I can think of actor the Ritik Roshan. I can think of,
Okay,
but
no,
not.
sorry, it is not him. Anyways, that boy grew up to become one of the greatest leaders the world has never seen. It's none other than Winston Churchill, the same man who once stammered, inspired an entire nation with his speeches. So remember this. It's not about the smoothness. It's not the smoothness of your voice that inspires people. It's the courage behind it. Your pause is not your weakness. Your pause is your power. Let me repeat this. It's not the smoothness of your voice that inspires people. It's the courage behind it. Your pause is not your weakness. Your pause is your power. I'm just gonna leave everyone who's listening to this right now, who's gonna be listening to this later, with this story. And I would like everyone to ponder over the story and come back with your perspective or what your take on this is. Many a times there are a lot of other stories of the great personalities, but at one point of time, everyone has turned their weakness into one of their greatest strengths. Actually, today when I was talking to someone over a call, I was telling that, a quiet kid or a quiet child becoming to what she is today is very, for many, it is surprising. For many, it's shocking. It's none other than, I'm talking about myself here, but then what I'm trying to say is there's only one magic wand and one magic, word which I say is believe in yourself. When you start believing in yourself, the magic starts to happen. Now, I'm gonna again leave you with the question which I started this, you know, this session on. If you had a magic wand and could change one thing about how you speak, what it would be? Think about it. Come back with your what is that one? If you had that magic wand, what is it one thing you would change in the way you speak or how it would be? Come back with it, and I will catch you up in another session going forward in next Monday. So, with that note and with the story, thank you everyone. And over to you, Shabana ma'am. I know today was a very short and a very crisp session. It's just that I was just, away with certain other commitments which had come on the way. So, yes.
But this was quite powerful, isn't it, Darshani ma'am?
Yes, but usually I try to keep it for 45 minutes. I couldn't do that today, but yes.
But the important thing is where you put an impact. Yes, you have.
It is true,
You
but
have
then
had.
see, many a time what happens is in these kinds of platforms, sometimes people will join in late. Then it will be difficult for them. So yes. So I usually keep it for 45 minutes and then wind it up, but then yes. It's okay.
Thank you, Darshani. And thank you for, trying to manage time for everyone as well. Thinking about it, I think that is important.
See, I think until we don't respect our own time, I don't think you can expect that from anyone else.
Yeah, definitely.
See, you are also putting in as an effort being a host every day and giving the speakers 1 hour of time. I think that has to be utilized very well.
True. Hats off to Shabana ma'am as well.
Yeah.
When I
Thank
Thank
you.
you, Shabana ma'am, for your so much efforts, such great efforts, such continuous efforts.
yes,
Thank you.
people need to know.
Huh. Thank you. And you just mentioned, and Rajvin has joined.
Yes. I'm so sorry, my dear. I just finished the session. You can go back, watch the recording, or if you want, Sneha will give you an insight of what I was trying to share.
Neha, would you like to do, or we can?
I actually know what you because I was reading the thing today.
No,
From
no problem. You can go back to the recording. If you have any questions, you can come back. It was just a and
from from
impact
strength,
sessions.
strength to slender. I also go I also go through the same thing.
Really?
Uh, because I had a lot of strength, I finished an ebook. I finished. I lost the championship by 1 mark, but I am going to be put in the Canadian competition for the laughter in Zoom. So hopefully I
Hmm.
go for that.
Congratulations, Rajvin. I hope you may do well.
It's just one close fight. So
Very nice.
so it's very hard. So quite.
A moment before Darshani was talking about, you must believe in yourself. Do not think of the other perspectives, that what is hard and what is not. Nothing is easy in life. So just believe in yourself. You have
Yeah,
it all.
I do. But then the naysayers, will say, "Oh, you're this, you're that." But um, I think listening to Darshani and all the trainers every day here, and all my meditation teachers as well, and Mr. Warren and my hypnotherapist, Dr. Ajit, and my meditation teacher, Rajveer. You people have just given me magic. Your magic has brought my family together. Over the weekend, I've seen my family. I've celebrated my uh, that
Still, you're doing a wonderful job, my dear.
that is what uh, that is what we call from strength to slender. You don't let your
You're
slender.
doing a wonderful job. In
You
spite
don't
of your
Beautiful.
setbacks.
You already have got a lot of power, Rajvin.
you don't let your slenders overpower you. And
See, the commitment you show up here every day, showing up in this platform, that itself shows you who you are.
and also doing in this platform, doing in other platforms with Nahan and Warren and everybody else. It actually shows me courage and from more strength than slender. So yeah, all right.
Thank you, dear. Thank you so much. Always remember this, Rajvin. In spite of your setbacks, in spite of your adversities, you are here. You are doing a fantastic job.
Hopefully I maintain that kind of thing, so that it being happy and being a laughter teacher is like a golden nugget in life. Spreading happiness for me is like a golden nugget in life. So it is spreading happiness is like my strength rather than my setback. It's just like my second nature, like Madan Kartarya. And I hope to be like Madan Kartarya ji one of these days. He's, yeah, he spread he spread he spread laughter in 150 countries, 120 countries. So if he can do it, why can't I?
See, that itself shows
You,
what you
you'll do much more better than that.
No, actually, all this I'm giving like is related to today's topic. What Ashni was talking about, from strength to slender. Slender means people defame you no matter what, and I have got slandered in my life, and pageantry pulled me up, and all of these things. So yeah,
She's also talking about the pauses that you add into your communication when you talk.
yeah. Pauses means when people you what causes you the noise. What causes the noise is your background noise, and all these kind of things add pauses into their life. Anyway, thank you, Shabana. Thank you, Sneha. Thank you, Dashni. See you all
thank,
tomorrow.
Thank
Thank you, Rajvin. To
thank,
you as well. Thank you, Darshini.
thank you.
Thank you, Shabana ma'am.
you. Thank you, everyone.